It is time now to share an encouraging message from a local pastor. We want to check in with Shelby Myers live at her house. And Shelby, what message do you have for us today?
Well, this one comes from an evangelist out of Fairhope. Take a listen.
This is Evangelist Tristan Stanton, the founder of MTS Ministries, and I want to send some hope and encouragement to you and your family in this difficult time, that if we hold on to our faith and most of all hold on to God and prayer, that He will see us through. The Bible declares in 2 Chronicles chapter 7 and verse 14, if my people which are called by my name humble themselves and pray, turn from our wicked ways, then shall we hear from heaven, and He will heal our land. I believe if we pray, God will make a way for us. The Bible has a story where it says Moses spent 40 days and 40 nights on lockdown, him and his family. But guess what? God brought them out. And I believe that God's going to do the same for us. So in this difficult time, hold on to your faith. Don't give up. God's going to make a way for us. If you don't have a relationship with God, this is the time to get one. He is soon to return. God bless you.
We know we are so ready to get out of this lockdown. Hopefully it won't last too much longer for all of us. If you're a spiritual leader, you can send us a message to our Fox News Facebook page. Just keep it 1 minute long. Thank you for helping us keep the faith.
Committed to Your Faith is sponsored by Mike Ward's Liberty Safes.
Next up on your most local news at 5, we're answering your questions about the coronavirus relief bill, or the CARE Act.
Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
This half hour, the Centers for Disease Control announcing a big change when it comes to essential workers like police and firefighters who've been exposed to the virus, when they can go back to work. Plus, a lot of you have questions about financial help during this pandemic, from small business loans to who's even eligible for supplemental money. We've got your answers.
First, with breaking news and breaking weather on the Gulf Coast, this is Fox 10 News at 5:30 p.m. Committed to you.
I'm concerned that we're setting dates and not listening to the virus. The virus is going to tell us when it's safe to open up again.
Deadly days in the COVID battle projected this weekend, with peaks in the death toll and demand for hospital resources expected in the coming days. Current and emerging hotspots are getting ready as best they can, while new numbers show another severe toll on the U.S. economy in the middle of a crucial social distancing effort underway. A bright light, though, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has been moved out of ICU and continues to improve. Taking a closer look now at the numbers globally, more than 1.5 million total confirmed COVID-19 cases in the United States, more than 450,000 positive cases. So far, there have been nearly 95,000 deaths, but the total number recovered at more than 346,000. Well, first this half hour, another reported death in Mobile County. This as federal officials announce a ruling about some of the employees who can work even after being exposed to the virus. Fox 10 News reporter Steve Alexander is standing by live now with the update on this. Steve.
Well, the latest reported death now makes the 9th reported death. The state on its coronavirus dashboard is not attributing the death to COVID-19 right now. The way it works is health department officials say a doctor and other health officials must first conduct a review to determine if the virus was the cause of death. So the death count in Mobile County from COVID-19 stands on that chart as 7. Now, also health officials say the Centers for Disease Control have announced what are called critical infrastructure workers can continue work following potential exposure to the virus. However, they have to remain asymptomatic, and they also must follow special guidelines. Employers, for instance, have to take their temperatures and assess symptoms before they go to work, and also do regular monitoring.
As long as the employee doesn't have a temperature or symptoms, they should self-monitor under the supervision of their employer's occupational health program. Wear a mask. The employee should wear a mask at all times while in the workplace for 14 days after last exposure.
Health officials also say that employees should continue to maintain 6 feet social distancing, and of course all the areas involved need to be cleaned and disinfected. However, this is important and new guidance on when these workers can be on the job. Reporting live, Steve Alexander, Fox 10 News.